The physical body is denser form of our electromagnetic field, or the ether. I like to call it the ether. Why the ether? The ether, it is non-physical. Electric is still measured by physical. The ether is not. It is something that could be perceived by the heart space and the higher mind. This is the space that we step into where the merger between the angelic beings and the physical beings starts to take place. This is where you are connecting to the aspects of your soul's essence, and this is where you start to understand how physical reality is formulated through the ethers. Albert Einstein theory, E equals mc squared. Energy creates matter at a speed of light. So if energy creates matter, that is the main source that we should be focused on. Why? Because if the energy does not spiral or move at a certain frequency, your physical body starts to becoming dense. So how do we know which part is where? So this is where we're going to start to dive deeper into it. And everything comes back into the heart space. So as you guys see here, we have the toroidal field, we have the electron, we have the Merkaba, and then we have more energy fields within it. Each energy field within it is a different energy body. Each energy body has its own rotational spin. In reality, there's just two energies, a positive energy and a negative energy, female and male. When those two start to interact and find a balance between each other, your physical body, your endocrine system, and your glands start to pulsate and receive the energy from the energy bodies. Now, so in this course, we're going to get only up to the astral and the causal body. The astral body compiles out of 5 energy bodies together. So you have the physical body, we have the etheric body, we have the emotional, mental, and astral. So the astral is compiled out of those energy bodies. When all those 4 operate into one frequency and the heart aligns them all into one line, that's when the formulation of your astral body takes place. Once your astral body is activated, that is considered the seraphim energy. Seraphim energy in Kabbalah refers to the 6-winged angels. Okay? And the 6-winged angels, when the angels covered himself with 2 wings at the legs, 2 wings at the body, and 2 wings at the face. What does that mean? See, all of that is referring back to our astral body, because the astral body is the layer between the higher realms and the physical realm. When we go into our dream state, that is your astral body. When you start to visualize stuff, that's your astral body. So manifestations are also in the astral body. Your belief systems, your emotions are all in the astral body. But the physical body just processes it. That's all. So the physical body is the result of what is in your energy field. So we have 2 energies. From above is considered the Father, which is the spiral from the sky. From below is considered the Mother, which is the connection to Gaia. And then we have the toroidal field. To make it simple, we have 7 chakra systems here. We have the Earth Star, connection to the Earth. Okay? And we have the etheric body. When you look at a person and you stare at them, you will see a white silhouette going around them. That is their etheric body. That is just the closest layer. That's a replication of their physical body, you can say. Then we have the emotional body. The emotional body just stores information. It doesn't know why or how or what. Soon as you are start to formulate in your mother's womb, your emotional body starts to mimic the mother and everything that it has. It doesn't even know why. It just does. That's it. Because the mental body, the mind triggers the emotion, but the emotion does not trigger the mind. So the mental body creates a blueprint, a belief system to what it responds. As we talked about in the previous course, when you start to pick up certain patterns and you start to respond or react like your parents or your friends, is because you have adapted those belief systems unconsciously. Then we have the mental body, is where your belief systems are stored. They're little consciousness, you can say they're little miniature toroidal fields within the larger toroidal field in constant motion. So you see the golden area around here? The golden area would be considered your mental body. And the inner layer would be considered your emotional body. The emotional, and then we have the astral. But all of these energy bodies are actually within the astral body. So the mental, emotional, etheric, and physical are all within the astral body. When all of these are healed and fully aligned in the heart space and all the rest of the chakra systems, now it becomes one. It becomes spirit. Now that spirit is aligned and can dance with the soul. You start to open up to receive messages, to connect with the higher realms, to understand your soul purpose, your guidance. What are you really here for? What was the mission of your soul's blueprint to experience in this life? Everything that your mind wants based on what you've seen in this reality is a byproduct of your mind. The soul wants illumination and activation of the sun within itself. And it's not just pure love, it is the wisdom and love of the higher realms. Because if you're only in the space of love, that's emotion. You will be walked over. If you're only in the space of the mind or the wisdom, you cannot really utilize that wisdom without the space of love. So you need to have a balance between both of them. The love aspect is the right hemisphere of the brain, and the logic and the wisdom is the left hemisphere of the brain. So we need to have both of those open and balanced. And as we worked with the hypothalamus, that is the energy that distributes everything and comes into the core. When we come into our stillness in meditation, we focus on the pituitary gland, and the pituitary gland starts to balance the hormones within the body in order to find balance and peace. And when the body has balance and peace, it will naturally expand itself into the higher vibration of the causal body, because it formulates the spirit of the astral body.